Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks for joining us. Moderators, you've obviously probably run into them before. And we're here to kind of give you an idea, especially you know, those of you that are going to be starting your own channels. You need to kind of learn this. Those of you that participate in other channels' live streams, you also need to know what some of the limitations are. So let's get into it and let's figure it all out. It's really very basic. So, as a moderator, and let me just preface this, we moderate multiple channels that do not belong to us. And people ask us to be a moderator in their channel because they know two things. The first one they know is that we have a reputation for being very fair and for being very upfront and upright. And what that means in moderation means simply that we will do and act on the request of the channel owner. So some channel owners allow a more lively conversation, some channel owners do not. And we have to kind of live within that stream. Now, there are two parts to a live stream, and that's where the moderators come in. So the first part of that live stream is going to be on the right hand side, and that's going to be the I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh. That's going to be the live chat. On the main screen, you're going to have the video feed. And the video feed will have the owner generally and guests. And they may be having an avatar up, or they may actually just have a live cam up. That happens very frequently. The owner is in complete control of the live feed. The moderators have no control whatsoever with respect to the muting, the direction of the live feed, allowing those people to speak, bringing people on to what you would call a panel, all right, which is a group of individuals that are participating. And those can go quite off the rail, but the moderators have no control whatsoever. That is only controlled by the channel owner. In the meantime, you have the live chat, and that's where the moderators come in. So, moderators have basically the ability to delete your message or hide it, okay? Or they have the ability to put you in timeout. Most of the time, it's set for a specific amount of time, but like I just recently was moderating a channel where if I put somebody in timeout, they couldn't comment for 300 seconds. Okay? We as moderators do not have the ability to ban people. Now, if that ability actually exists, it's something that we've never seen in our YouTube studio. I don't have that ability to assign a moderator and give them the ability to ban people. And I've never been in a channel where a moderator had the ability to ban people. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, because we hear it all the time, but I've never seen how to set that up. I've seen where you can put them in timeout, but not ban them. And a quick thing about the myth of being banned. Even if the owner bans you, okay, that means that you can no longer comment on their videos, and you can no longer comment during their live streams. That doesn't mean that if they are put out in public, you can't watch them. Now, what does this mean? Well, you, as a potentially new YouTuber, may get asked after you participate for a while within a channel, hey, would you like to be one of my moderators? Okay? You've earned the trust and respect of the owner, and they've asked you. Well, you should be asking, well, what do you want me to do? What am I allowed to do? What do you not want to see? That's going to be your job. And the reason that you do this is simple. You have two parts. The first part is what they personally don't want or allow. The second part is what YouTube doesn't want or allow. Keep in mind, there is a section of YouTube that every channel must abide by called the Community Content Guidelines. Everything posted on that particular video, all of it, is the responsibility of the channel owner. So you as a moderator have a big responsibility to make sure that those YouTube guidelines fall well within the placement of the comments being done. And you're going to find yourself, or you may find yourself, I have on multiple occasions, in a channel moderating a highly contentious subject, an argumentative subject, and one that's full of trolls. And I can tell you, that's why channels have moderators, because there's no way the owner can keep the video feed moving and the comments clean. And so if they don't meet the YouTube community guidelines and they don't meet the owner's specific desires, that's your responsibility as a moderator. When you pick people, let's say you start a channel, let's say you then get popular and you start having live stream with video feeds, you're going to want to get a couple of moderators, maybe at least one, anyways. And you're gonna want to make sure that their interests or their desire to moderate falls within your interests. That they're not going to be doing things or penalizing people for things that you would allow. We moderate for channels that can be very contentious, and we know exactly what that owner says. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I would allow. This is what I would not allow. We don't inject our own personal opinions with respect to right, wrong, like, don't like, etc. We may make a comment, but those comments are not in any way, shape, or form personal affront. So when you pick those moderators, pick somebody that's going to be around when you do your live streams, and keep an eye on them for the first month or so, so that you know that they're, doing a decent job and they're representing your channel the way you want it represented, or allowing the things that you allow. Secondly, when you're the owner, you can mute people in the video feed. You can kick them out of the video feed, or you have the ability to not even allow them into the video feed. You'll put out a link. That link will bring them into what we call the green room or waiting area, where you can test to make sure you can hear them, you can see them, you can do whatever, and then you can bring them into the channel. Right? You can kick them out just as easily. But keep in mind, moderators are not the people that ban people. They're only the people that hide comments or put them in timeout. So don't shoot the messenger. Finally, hey, if you found this even remotely interesting, or you liked it even, lo and behold, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, really helps. We appreciate it. And maybe you'll be on our next live stream. Have a great day.